Hi, this is Tom from Beautiful Guitars. Today we've got an amazing unboxing of this Paul Reed Smith. As you can see from the hard shell case, Paul Reed Smith. You can see the 25 years was 25th anniversary guitar. And Paul Reed Smith hard shell case are the heaviest, like they put stones. Maybe they protect the guitars very well. Let's see what we have here. It's voila. It is a PRS Modern Eagle 2 in charcoal flame. Quite incredible looking. So in our 3 series of the most beautiful guitars and the best guitars in the world, we did 3 series. This guitar was one of the most popular that viewers were saying that guitar looks amazing. Indeed, it's quite amazing and very special as a 25th anniversary. So let's have a closer look at this special guitar. So as you can see, it's got beautiful charcoal flame. That's the maple. You can see how thick is the maple. Maple cap, true maple cap, very thick. And then we've got 2 control knobs, the volume knob and the tone knob and the classical 3-way switch. PRS stock tailpiece. Before at this stage they were not putting the chrome, the brass piece there. And those are the beautiful gold pickup, the 5708, one of the very popular pickups within PRS range. Then you can see a beautiful rosewood fingerboard, and it's got very unusual beds. These are called shadow beds. So PRS only made them for 2 years, from 2009 to 2010, for those 2 years. These shadow beds, so very special. And you can see on the headstock we've got version 2 of the locking tuner, PRS locking tuners. Then you can see the ME on the truss rod cover, ME2 for Modern Eagle 2. Then 25th anniversary, which was 2010. Then back is very special. First got PRS tuners there, and 2010 there. And this is very special, which you won't see often, or you haven't seen and you may not see one again. This is the Brazilian rosewood, which has been stopped because it's a very endangered species. So our CITES organization the world over have agreed that nobody will harvest Brazilian rosewood until it's revived. We don't know how long. So this was before. You can see, and it's very special, this Brazilian rosewood. You can see the wood grain is very straight. So this is what you call cortisol, which means the strongest Brazilian rosewood you can ever get. And this is very special and also very expensive. So it's something very, very special that you may not see often. And some you may not have seen it before, because this is Brazilian rosewood, which is the most sought after fretboard wood at the time when it was still available. And that's a beautiful mahogany there. Then like I say, you can see a maple, thick maple cap and a binding on the neck. So So Modern Eagle. So what are Modern Eagle guitars? Modern Eagle guitars are special guitars that PRS make to commemorate a milestone within their company. So if they've achieved certain milestones of pickup that they've developed, certain guitars that are doing well, and so on and so on, they produce this series. Like he said, this is 2. So there was Modern Eagle 1, then Modern Eagle 2, then a 3 and a 4. At the moment they are at number 5. If you look in YouTube, you will see very few Modern Eagle 1 and 2. These Modern Eagle guitars, they produce only around 125 each time, and they often get sold out immediately to the dealers. They pick them up immediately and they got sold out. For that reason, Modern Eagle 1 and Modern Eagle 2, they are very sought after guitars because they are very rare to find, so they are very collectible. And also the other thing, like I said earlier, the Brazilian rosewood, it makes it very special because it's a very sought after wood when it was still available. At the moment it's not available, or in cases where you might see some new guitars being made now with a Brazilian rosewood, it means the guitar manufacturers, they've acquired those woods before inhibition was being made. For that reason, when they manufacture the guitar, they've got the paperwork in case authorities go to check as to where they sourced the Brazilian rosewood, as is prohibited worldwide. And similarly, if I have to sell this guitar and it has to go outside South Africa, it will have to go with paperwork to show that this guitar was made in 2010. When Brazilian rosewood was still available and being used, which is quite important. So something which is very special, I tuned this guitar because of the Brazilian rosewood is regarded as the best for the fretboard, fretboard, and I think it could be the reason why this guitar, being electric, is very resonant. Obviously PRS are very resonant guitars. Paul Reed Smith make sure that their guitars are very resonant, because like John Say of Say Guitars makes, if the guitar sounds very good unplugged, because when you plug it you are just attenuating or amplifying that sound. So you want to start with a good sound to get a good sound eventually. So you'll hear how amazing this guitar is, even unplugged. So it resonates incredibly well, unlike an electric guitar, just how good it sounds. So in the next few weeks we'll take it through its paces on a high gain to hear how these pickups, how good they are. They give incredible vintage type of a sound, which is quite incredible. They are incredible pickups, and like you say, this guitar is very resonant. It's one of the best guitars PRS have ever made, and really one of the best guitars I've acquired from PRS. Not only because it's very rare, as it's no longer being made, and also that is got incredible Brazilian rosewood, which is legendary, and the best fret woods that there is for all guitar manufacturers. So it's a quite incredible guitar. So when they were first released in 2010 for the 120, they were selling for $7K US. So it's very, I got it second hand, but incredible condition. As you can see, it's got few dings, but by and large it's still quite incredible guitar. So gonna play you this guitar plugged on a Mesa Boogie Filmo 50 amp, and in a few weeks we'll run through its paces with Brandon from Marshall Music. Don't forget, we are on our 6th guitar giveaway, which is a Caraya acoustic electric guitar. For you to qualify, you have to subscribe to Beautiful Guitars channel, like and comment in all our videos that we have uploaded so far and subsequent ones before the winner is announced on the 2nd of December 2022. Cheers. That's the clean. That's the neck pickup. Both pickups, bridge pickup. Beautiful. So we're gonna go through its paces with Brandon of Marshall Music in the next week or two. Cheers.